Hey everybody! Welcome back to Northernlion Plays The Binding of Isaac. I'm not sure if it's time for a random run, but I'm having a good time doing as many random runs as we have been doing. Be careful what you wish for. I'm having a good time. To the troll engine of The Binding of Isaac means fuck this dude with a Curse of the Labyrinth on the first floor. Not necessarily awful, but objectively worse, I think, than just getting, you know, your standard first floor. We haven't really put together an adequate successor to the streak part 2, I guess I should say, lately, but we've been playing all right. I think I've maybe pulled out a couple of victories that I maybe would not have been expected to pull out, and I think I've maybe lost a game or two that I probably would have been expected to win as well. I lost a game with Mom's Knife fairly recently. I remember that. Wow, this is not going fantastically. So, I mean, I haven't taken any damage so far, but it's a little slow with respect to our damage as is. Hopefully we'll be able to work that out. Bomb for a key is a great trade this early on. You know, what's a better trade is, you know, a key for free, but unfortunately we can't really guarantee ourselves that, so it'd be better to just trade a bomb for a key, assuming we can actually, as a result, get into some of these rooms. I'm trying to get this guy killed close to that, you know, possible secret room location at the top, but you're playing with fire, it's pretty easy to take damage, and I don't want to take red heart damage because that gives us a lesser chance of getting a deal with the devil on this floor. I don't know if that would have found the secret room, but I have, you know, relative confidence in it. So Wiggle Worm, that was a run ago, maybe even, kind of fucked us. I'm not going to take it. I'm just going to say, sure, one key got thrown down the toilet. We'll never get it back. That's okay. We'll call a locksmith, and hopefully that won't be a big deal. But yeah, Wiggle Worm, you had your time in the sun, and you fucking blew it. So we're going to move on to other items of dubious quality. Maybe we could end up picking up a My Reflection or something like that that will make me then hate that item. Or better yet, maybe, you know, just give me an item that actually gives me an increase to one of my attributes, thereby making it so maybe I could actually put together a run that would entertain the people. But I know, of course, that would be oh god, what am I thinking? Okay, so let me explain why I just came down with the mental illness. My wires got crossed in my brain. I thought, hey, let's put down a bomb, and we'll be able to get that key and find the secret room. And then somewhere, you know, down the, you know, potassium-sodium channels, that got turned around, and it ended up becoming, hey, let's look for the secret room there. Thank God we got another bomb, so I ended up wasting a bomb instead of a whole item room. Basically, long story short, I'm kind of a dummy. And sometimes I have a tendency to do short-sighted things like that when I'm not thinking straight. But that ended up being okay. We're going to be one bomb short of where we would normally be, and that could end up being a minor problem, but hopefully not a major one. We get the black bean, shit man. I mean, that's basically what we turned into right now is shit man or shit lady. Black beans, okay. It's kind of like a weirdly similar version of the virus. But certainly, if I'd gotten the virus in there, I probably would have pretty much the same reaction, which is like, you know, it's fine, but I'm not super excited about it. It will help us take less damage after we take damage, but, oh, that was super close to us getting hit there. But ideally, I just don't want to take any damage, but that relies... Oh my god, can you just play nice for a fucking room here? Every single room has got stuff I gotta be careful about here. This is madness, and then of course I get hit by the fucking fire. Now we could still snag a deal with the devil if we get super lucky. It's unlikely though. If I've already taken red heart damage twice, we might as well walk in here. Oh yeah, beautiful, wonderful, thank you very much for that. Well, at least we got a penny back. I'm gonna say that our deal with the devil chances are probably pretty low now, but it wasn't for lack of trying. You know, I thought I dodged pretty well through some of these first rooms, but then you get a room that has 2 fires that actually function as turrets and 2 of the jumping spiders, and one of those jumping spiders is a champion as well, so he's going to be a little harder to kill. I'm not... Oh, man, that would have been such a good place for a bomb. Hopefully we can still get one here. I'm not disappointed with my performance on the floor so far. I am a little disappointed with the items that I've gotten, but, you know, that's not very productive negativity there, is it? Like... You know, we're not really in control of the items that the game gives us, especially when we don't have the D6, so I think we should just be, you know, content to play as well as we possibly can, and then we'll cross the remaining bridges when we come to them. Getting another key is nice. The Temperance card is what it is, which could be good on this floor, or we could use it to maybe... I mean, here's the thing, we might be able to use this to get enough money to go to the shop on this floor. Otherwise, I would save it for maybe an arcade on Catacombs or Caves Part 2. I'm not happy about that. But if we can use it here to get to that shop, we'll consider it. It's gonna have to give us a lot of money, obviously, but it could happen. Of course, now we have tons of keys, so I really should not have traded that bomb for a key. But on the bright side, by trading that bomb for a key, I got black beans so early. And that has really been a huge benefit for me on this floor so far. Let us kill you. There's an extra bomb. There's a good location to put that bomb. So I'm gonna try it, but now I'm just milking the money for all I can get. This is a really surprisingly big first floor here. I mean, I know that it's an XL floor, but still. We're gonna come down here. The secret room rules don't really apply on this floor, so if I put it like... I should get the tinted rock along with it. I was thinking maybe I could find the secret room if I like did some creative dipsy doodling here, but probably not likely. Getting that tinted rock helps with playing the blood bank as well. In fact, I think I might go a little bit more aggressive and try to get into that blood bank before we fight the boss. I might be hindering myself from getting a deal with the devil even further by doing this, but we'll see. Should be easy to get to 15 cents. Ah, never mind. It was easy enough to get to 11 cents, but at least we got the HP plus speed upgrade from this, which is fine as well. And could still be possible for us to get to the shop. We might want to open it on this floor even if we only have 11 cents, but we'll see. Alright, so maybe we'll get lucky. Nope, that's okay though. An extra bomb. Secret room could be basically anywhere, so it's kind of a tricky value proposition to say that we should look for it here, but maybe we'll get Pageant Boy. I'm not wishing Pageant Boy upon myself, but it could actually be, you know, for the best in a situation like this. And we can't re-roll it anyway, so it's not like I can do anything about Pageant Boy if it ends up showing up regardless. So, please, if there is a benevolent God in the universe, the Widow will step on some of his own spider children. There we go, starting to do a little crowd control on my behalf. Much appreciated, because that was getting a little bit tricky for a minute there. Still took some damage. That's okay, though. You should be dead. We get the crate, which could give us, it could have given us more money, but it gave us a decent amount, and we got the Polaroid right off the bat, too. And the Hierophant, so we'll take the Hierophant right away. We'll take our pill as well. Bad gas, no big deal. Polaroid, yeah, better to have it early than not have anything at all. And, of course, our boss fight here is going to be Gertie Jr., which is annoying, but, you know, one Gertie Jr. this early on, not the end of the world. You know, I've got my own Gertie Jr. strategy now, as I've quantified and put to print. Basically, you just stand at like a right angle to it. Always, people say like, hey, just stand at a right angle to it. I don't know what the fuck that means. I can't visualize that in my head. I know what a right angle is. That I shouldn't have gone on that tangent, this, you know, inflamed, passionate tangent while I was still fighting an enemy that requires a little bit of thought. But how can you stand at like 2 points at 90 degrees to one another? It doesn't make any damn sense. And people are always like, you just put it, you know, a 90-degree angle to that thing. You need a line to have a 90-degree angle, motherfucker. 2 points are, by definition, at a 180-degree angle to one another. It makes 2 points anywhere as a line. Give me a 2-point curve. I double dog fucking dare you. Anyway, we didn't get a deal with the devil, but we got Pageant Boy. Pageant Boy allows us to go into the shop, where we will buy Mom's purse. We could have gotten Mom's purse anyway. Or, yeah, we could have, but I probably wouldn't have paid for the opportunity to go in here. Will we use a bomb to access this area? Yes, I think we will. Maybe we'll get more keys or more bombs or more money out of it. Or more red hearts. That's also, you know, something. Go fuck yourself. Now, people might be saying, why don't you go pick up the tick now that you have Mom's Polaroid? Or, sorry, now that you have Mom's purse. Because that means we're stuck with the tick for the rest of the game. Tick's pretty good as far as trinkets go if you have Mom's purse, which we do. But there are better trinkets if we get, you know, Cancer or Mom's Pearl or Pinky Eye or something along those lines. I will be remiss to have picked it up in the first place. So, yes, there is Portable Slot. Portable Slot is pretty bad in most situations, at least how I use it. So, we're gonna skip that for now and continue the trend of item rooms being basically worthless, but that last floor turned out alright. I'm not gonna go on record as saying it was the greatest floor of all time. We got 1 HP upgrade via a Temperance card. Well, you know, transit through a Temperance card. We got it from the blood bank. We got Mom's purse and the Polaroid, which is solid. We got the crate, which has at this point been, you know, dispersed among my consumable items. And we got Pageant Boy, which at this point, you know, went into buying some items from the shop. So we didn't really pick up much in the way of attribute upgrades. We also got Black Bean, and we ended up passing on Wiggle Worm. So Truth be told, that was a pretty mediocre floor, all things considered, but the fact that we got Blood Bag saves us a little bit, makes it a little bit better than it would otherwise be. Now, this is... I hate... Oh, we got very lucky to not get hit there. I hate fighting Envy, or God forbid, as we are seeing right here, Super Envy this early on, because, you know, normally you don't have the damage necessary to really tear through these Envy parts as soon as possible. But you gotta do what you gotta do, right? And maybe we'll end up snagging the Attack Fly as a result of this. I think the other option is maybe we get Shoop the Whoop. I'm firing my laser. Man, that reference is so dated. I know Isaac is now, like, 3 years old nearly, but, the Shoop to Whoop, I'm a firing my laser reference is like straight up 2006 era meme culture, if you want to call it that. It's really showing its age at this point. I expect to take at least one more hit on this room. I know that's frustrating to watch, but, you know, we haven't improved our damage. We're still the same old Maggie from the block, honestly, so, you know, trust me, it's just as frustrating for me to hold the buttons down and, you know, dodge these Jez balls here. People don't talk about Jez Ball anymore. I don't know what happened to Jez Ball. That was my favorite of all the Windows 3.1 built-in games. Everyone goes apeshit over Solitaire or, you know, Windows 95, Space Pinball. Yeah, dude, Space Pinball was my fucking jam. Sure, Space Pinball was fine. Oh, okay, I'm glad we got it. Jez Ball is where it's fucking at. And I know that some juvenile people out there are probably like, hey, Jez Ball, sounds like Jizz Ball. I think that might be why it's not that popular anymore, so thank you for illustrating my point. I think that maybe they were like, shit, dude, this sounds like slang for semen. And then they're like, well, we can't have our product associated with that. But yeah, if you haven't played Jez Ball, go check that shit out. It is the bomb. We're gonna go check out the shop. Half-price Nun's Habit. We're getting very lucky with respect to that stuff. There's also a Tinted Rock, which gave us a ton of Spirit Hearts, and a key, which I bought because we are probably going to need that. And of course, now that I use that bomb to get that Tinted Rock, we can't access these bombs over here, but maybe we'll be able to soon. Now that we have the Nun's Habits, we're in a lovely position with the Yum Heart. So basically this means that we're guaranteed to get the payout and as much money as is possible from any blood bank that we come across. The fact that we've only spent 14 cents on 2 of the better shop items is quite nice. I mean, there are, you know, maybe 6 or 7 shop items that are pretty high quality, and I would consider, like, very useful, but I'm very glad that we got the ones that we did. Would love to get the compass, but can't always get what you want. And this, yeah, that was a really good use of Attack Fly there. I really, at this point, try to use Attack Fly as prudently as possible. It actually comes very much in handy in some important situations. We'll talk about what we're going to do with these bombs in a second, but I say we fight the boss first. I think we've got a pretty good shot at actually snagging a deal with the devil. So there's a good use of the Attack Fly right there. I don't want to stand too close, you know, like the police song, but from the perspective of this enemy here. But we're just going to stay, like, over here, and if we can get the Attack Fly to take out some bombs, maybe we actually don't want that now that I think, because if the Attack Fly takes out the bombs, that's bad news for us. I took some damage, not unexpected. I really hope we still snag a deal with the devil, though. That Eternal Heart is very, very nice. No deal with the devil, but we got meat, which is a great upgrade. Alright, it's hard to feel negative about that. We got 2 HP upgrades and a tears upgrade, and a damage upgrade, I think, maybe is along with it. So we need to use our bombs importantly here, or effectively here, I should say. One goes here, one goes here. That gives us 3 bombs for the price of 2. Maybe could have found the secret room there, but I was skeptical. We also want to come back here and check out our curse room now that we've squandered our deal with the devil chance anyway. And now I think we just leave. But you know what? Actually, with 3 bombs, let's look for the secret room. Because if I go down to the next floor with more than 5 cents, I drastically increase my chances of finding an arcade. Alright, and it worked out. 5 cents or more, I should say. Not just... Oh, I almost walked right into that. Not just over 5 cents. So that actually ended up working out quite well. And if we just get enough money to spawn an arcade, or at least have a chance to spawn an arcade, we're going to get enough money probably to go to the shop. So we're on Catacombs Part 2 with Curse of Darkness. That's okay for now. It's quite a nasty first room here, but as the Attack Fly starts taking out enemies, we'll be able to simplify our lives here. That was very close to taking some seriously dumb damage. It's okay. Keep it going. And if we could just... Ooh, it was very close. We could just sneak in a shot like this. There we go. Thank you, Attack Fly. Pick up a 2 of Hearts card, which is actually not effective for us at all right now. I say we go fight the boss. The reason I say it's not effective at all for us right now is because we don't need a Two of Hearts card because the Yum Heart will effectively serve that purpose considering we have Nun's Habit along with it. If I could just go one fucking boss fight without taking some dumb damage, that would be lovely. And I'm not yelling at the game. I'm yelling at myself for being a fucking idiot. Thank you for allowing me to escape that without taking any extra damage. We're not taking any red heart damage. I just continue to, you know, take one dumb hit on every single fight, which is, you know, really hampering my ability to get the items that will actually allow this to be a successful run. It's been okay so far, but we need something to put us over the edge a little bit, or even close to the edge. We're not even at that Yes album yet. Nope. Okay, we're gonna obviously get a single cube of meat. That's as expected. We'll talk about you later, Judgment. Another thing we could use our riches for if we end up finding an arcade. Cube of meat is fine. I don't dislike cube of meat. I'm happy to have one at this point in my, you know, Isaac career. Orbitals, they mean a lot when you can actually get them. And they kind of like quietly do very good work. It's like an accountant, you know? Having an accountant ain't everything, not having it is. Bomb for a key? Well, we got plenty of opportunities to do that, don't we? And we get the regular bean, which, to be honest with you, is actually a little bit more tempting than Yum Heart, except for the fact that we have the Nun's Habit. And with the Nun's Habit, I think we're going to prefer Yum Heart. We'll almost certainly trade this bomb for a key. I just want to explore a little bit more and see if there's anything we can do here. All right. Unfortunately, that is a counterfeit penny, as opposed to just money. Please tell me we have an arcade on this floor. We can get so much good stuff happening as a result. But counterfeit penny could still help us out here. We just got to, you know, get to it. What do we have here? Bombs are key. Glad I took that in a consequence-free situation. We should free these neutral flies. We don't need to kill them, but we can. Yeah, we should free the other one, too. Oh, we got another penny out of it, so we'll pick up counterfeit penny first. And then we'll get the actual money that's on the ground. Okay, so we're at 5 cents. At the very least, this should give us a much better chance to... oh, we should take the we'll take the Polaroid. Red patch just isn't that good. I know we're going to get the Polaroid later anyway, but still. Better, you know, keep it simple, right? It's another bombs or key pill. Probably a very clever way to use that I don't really know about right now. And it doesn't look like we're going to have an arcade, so fuck me, I guess. Thank God for Black Bean in that situation, actually, although I immediately got trapped in yet another, like, unenviable situation. And we ended up gaining money despite getting hit by those greed heads, which is nice, but I hope we fight greed in here. We didn't. Well, we're not going to get a chance to buy blue candle as much as I would love to. Maybe we would, actually. I fucking hate Curse of Darkness, man. Okay, you know what? Here's what we're going to do. We're going to get real low here. We're going to go to the boss trap room. Why? We need an item, ideally. I kind of don't care what it is. Alright, I care. I really wish it was not a range upgrade. That being said, we might get a consumable for finishing this off. Considering we have 2 of hearts, I figured, you know, maybe this will actually give us some use for it instead of just sitting in our inventory doing nothing. And it's a fairly easy boss fight, you know, we'll have Monstro and then Larry Jr. No big deal. Please stop moving so much so I can actually hit you with Attack Fly. Looks like that's probably not going to be too relevant. And then we'll get... Oh, that was a beautiful Attack Fly right there. And then let's get out of the way. Don't get greedy, kid. Bastardized Star Wars quotes. Okay, that was pretty good. The Attack Fly, as time goes on, and my damage scales really poorly relative to the enemies that we face. Oh, glad to have the penny at least. It's important for me to get more... hits with the Attack Fly, I think. So let's see if Judgment will pay out. I have a real, like, a frog in my throat right now. I feel like I'm gonna need to go get some water. Oh, you know what? I have some water right here. Disregard. We got an HP upgrade right off the bat, too. That's nice. Where do we find our secret room? I really don't know, but I would love to get blue candle. I really don't want to trade a bomb for a key. I don't know why I feel like the secret room's just here. Oh my god, okay. Oh shit. That is beautiful. That worked out very nicely. Well, I should have picked that up, let's be honest, but that is awesome. Now I could trade with bombs or key, trade my keys into a bomb, and then use that, sorry, I'm just getting a tissue here. Use that bomb to get the key and then trade back, and we'll have a little balance of both, but I think we can just buy some from the shop as well. Yeah, we can. Okay, so Yum Heart, thank you. You did something for me there. You probably kept me alive on that boss trap room. But I'm going to take Spirit Heart and Blue Candle. Much more important here for me. Get some high damage items that will actually help me out. Keep 2 of Hearts, because now we don't have Yum Heart. Nun's Habit is now useless, but maybe we'll get an item that'll, you know, make do with it, or make good with it later. But for now, that was the greatest lucky bomb of all time. And I'm okay. We'll keep 1 bomb, 2 keys. Yeah, this is where we want to be. Okay. Weird kind of coincidence that ended up happening there, but we're fine. Now that we have Blue Candle, I actually feel like this is a winnable run, although we're still kind of in a difficult spot. And the 2 of Hearts card, oh man, Curse of the Labyrinth, really? It sucks because I imagine that we're probably going to get greed here, but on our shop. If we get him on the secret room, you know, that's really good for us, actually. Well, not really good, but it's okay for us. Anyway, I forgot what I was going to say, but, oh, the 2 of Hearts card. We still don't want to use the 2 of Hearts card yet if we can avoid it, because it's just more effective if we use it later. Maybe we can get Red Hearts back easily here, and we won't need to use the 2 of Hearts card here, whereas Red Hearts might be hard to come by once we get a little bit further into the game, so I was really hoping that we'd get a couple of enemies killed there, and I guess we actually did. It just took a second. This is actually going much better now that we have Blue Candle. So we'll check for... Really, any room is fine by me. Our item room, any special room, I should say. Ouija board is okay. Just okay. More money, and we will fight our first boss here, but not our second boss. So we're gonna get a 2nd level cube of meat, which is, again, I feel like I've been saying this for a lot of items. It's fine. The only item that I'm really stoked about having right now, Ouija board's up there, I guess, sort of. From a defensive standpoint, it's alright, but the only item I'm really super stoked about is Blue Candle. Hello? War? Yes? I think by using Blue Candle, I actually stopped War from coming back. War! Well, you know what we can do on Spider Mod? Let me find it here. Teleport to room. Alright, and then we can fight him again. So the run's not over. That was a weird-ass glitch. And of course, yeah, watch me, like, take a fuck ton of damage now when I was previously doing fine. But at least the run's not over. As conveniently as I would love to be like, oh, that's the end of the Isaac episode. Herp derp, I'm gonna go, you know, J myself O. That is juice myself oranges, people. Don't be gross. You gotta keep your antioxidant count high. Get those free radicals out of your body. Yeah, now I'll just not make that same mistake again. So, thank God for Spider Mod. That should be his shirt. Spider, oh, if you're out there listening, sorry, excuse me. Put that on a shirt. You'll sell 20 of them at least. That's nothing to be ashamed of. Just price them at $100 each. All right, so there's our cube of meat. We have 1 key left. Probably gonna use this on the first room that requires a key that I come across. That could be the next item room. It could be the shop. The reason I'm not too picky is that I feel like the shop probably has greed, but I also feel like the floor is so large that we'll probably get another key anyway, so I don't think it's something worth agonizing over. High Priestess or 2 of Hearts? That's an interesting question. We'll probably roll with the 2 of Hearts card for the possibility of this blood bank paying out. This is a risky blood bank, actually. I probably shouldn't go too hard on it just yet. Sucks that this is a dead end, because it means that we'll have to backtrack like crazy to get from our blood bank to whatever. No, we don't have anything that we want to reroll. Also, this isn't a dead end at all, so disregard everything I've ever said. Okay, we got another bomb. This is starting to expand a little bit. Again, it's not a dead end in the least. My mistake. Actually, it looks like there could be some special rooms over here. No libraries, please. Alright, this is, you know, the definition of an easy room when you have Blue Candle. And Attack Fly is really good against Larry Jr. as well. Not that Larry Jr. is a boss worth even talking about strengths and weaknesses, because, you know, if you're having trouble beating Larry Jr., you gotta get your dodging skill up. I know I'm one to talk, but you get what I'm saying. We have teleported all the way across the map. Kind of sucks, because we'll have to go back down that way. And this is a fucking huge floor, man. But that's okay. So there's our key. And now that we have 2 of these, we can feel confident in, you know, visiting all of the rooms that may provide us with some value. Red hearts, also very nice. This floor really is enormous. Oh, that worked out exactly the way that I wanted it to, but didn't think it would. The stars, that is, I hope it teleports us to the right item room. It didn't. It teleported us to the item room we've already been to, which is not the end of the world. I think I just got a Skype message because Isaac lagged a little bit. That's Skype's problem, not, you know, Edmund McMillan's problem. Okay, well, should be 3 easy kills to start that room, as you saw, and finish it off. Probably won't even get shot by the turret. Ooh. We can't get to that, unfortunately. I would love to, if we could get a ladder or something, but I would also, you know, beyond getting the golden key, I would just prefer not getting the ladder in our shop. That would be cool, too. So bad gas is what it is. We got the poison off there, which is going to make our lives easier. And we got another key. So that might be the golden chest key there. And that's 2 easy kills. We could use Attack Fly for the last one, or we could just, you know, do that. And was there anything else we left? It doesn't look like we left anything on that other room, so that's okay. Oh, you know why? Because we didn't actually finish that room. We took the pill before the room was over. So we should go back and see if maybe we can get a consumable out of it. And maybe we... Oh, it was the furthest one over here then. Oh, maybe we did finish the room. Okay, so we're still looking for these special rooms. It's getting a little slower now, which is fine by me. Obviously, things will pick up drastically once we get a little further. What's more important, the Blood Bank or the Demon Judgment? You know, in a perfect world, we'd play the Blood Bank long enough to get the Blood Bag. Then we'd play Demon Judgment once we got back to, like, nearly full health. But this isn't a perfect world, I think. So we're just going to start with Demon Judgment because his item pool is presumably better than just the limited one from the arcade. That being said, Demon Judgment's been kind of shitty lately. You know, it's not his problem. It's more like a random number generator thing. Oh, that's frustrating. But, okay, Mom's Pad. It's actually a good item with Nun's Habit for the late game, but Blue Candle's way more useful. But yes, Demon Judgment will be our priority, and I'm very disappointed with the items that we've gotten from item rooms, but Blue Candle, decent HP, might be enough to carry us. I'm not sure yet. You know, there's other variables, my own personal play, the floor generation we get, which bosses we run into, the remaining items we get, even though there's not too many. All of those play a role. Would I rather have High Priestess or the World card? Without Map and Compass, I think the World card is very valuable. So we don't have Map and Compass, so I think the World card is very valuable. Mind you, we might get the Compass. We'll see. I very much think that we're probably due for a greed fight. If we're not, though, you know, life's good. Unless we get, like, Notched Axe in our shop, which is also... That's, like, the worst of both worlds, because then you can't even fight greed for the chance to get Steam Sale or a consumable or something. Yeah, it had to happen at some point. Well, it didn't have to, but the odds were not in our favor here. And we only really had 2 shops, so, you know, Mom's Purse plus Blue Candle is not my favorite 2 items from the shop, but at least the 2 shops that we actually ran across were, you know, fine. We don't really need Counterfeit Penny anymore. At least we didn't run into, like, Notched Axe in the ladder or something like that. And there's plenty more money. Money's not going to be an issue for us, even as we get rid of Counterfeit Penny, but we also don't have really anything to spend it on except for the arcade on this floor. So now we've been to the special rooms. Unless there is maybe a library left, but I don't really care about that. More money. It takes us up to 1 cent for every week. Don't spend it all in one place. Can use a bomb to get that heart, which would maybe give us a better chance of getting that Demon Judgment to pay out. Okay, the floor has been solved. Time to do some interesting stuff. I know where our 2 of Hearts card is. It's way the F back there. We have 8 hearts, so if we get down to 4, we might want to pop that 2 of Hearts card. The World card will show us the secret room, but I'd rather save it for a future floor. I think it's our best card. And we can't really take anything else into the mom fight because we can't leave after that unless we get a teleport, which I probably should have used after the stars card. I probably should have used after the mom fight, but whatever. This could find us the secret room. The other alternative was that it could, A, not find us the secret room, or B, be too far away from the rocks to actually blow them up. So we will go back and get that Two of Hearts card. As much as I hate to backtrack in the middle of an endeavor like this, it's smart, as much as I hate to admit it. We might have been able to use a bomb to sneak our way over to that golden key, but I'd rather just keep our health relatively okay here. If we have to, we can gamble on the arcade to get more HP back. I hope we don't have to. I wouldn't mind playing the blood bank, but, you know, we need more HP to come back before we really worry about that too much. What's your prediction? What do you think? I think that Demon Judgment will pay out with the Mark. I'm gonna be optimistic and say that it'll give us a pretty good item, even though it's given us like fucking dog shit lately. It could also give us, you know, Cat of Nine Tails. Please don't do that. Please don't do that. On the other hand, like, give us something. Ideally, something would be, you know, coming down the pipeline here. It gave us the Relic, which is actually really good. I think I'm going to leave, and I'm not going to play the arcade because I don't trust myself to gamble effectively and not get super low on health. So the Relic is a great pickup. I think I'm going to open this golden chest down here as well, and then we'll fight Mom. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. Oh, you know what? No, I'm not. 2 keys for that is Crazy Town. Blue Candle makes the Mom fight super easy. No deal with the devil coming after this, obviously. But we can sneak a shot in on all of these bodily segments up here. And as long as we can kind of just stay away from the enemies, Mom's foot will crush many of them. My actual, like, ideal course of action here should be, if possible, to, like, use Blue Candle to kill an enemy and hit a body segment at the same time. Ideally, that Greed Head, but if Mom's Heart crushes them, that's fine, too. So, Magic 8-Ball is god-awful, but the card it gives us is also pretty not great. We'll take the World card with us. And, oh, sorry, we are sticking with Counterfeit Penny because we already have the Polaroid, so that's fine. At this point, it's basically a worthless trinket, which is ironic, given that it actually provides us with a basically objective value, but we're not going to need this money for anything. So the first chance we get to replace Counterfeit Penny, we probably will, as long as it's a trinket that actually does benefit us and doesn't, I don't know, cause any weird interactions or something like that. So there's plenty of money, and the Lover's card is actually a great card to show up because it's not one that I'm tempted to get rid of the World card for, and it provides us with a little bit more survivability. I'm happy we've made it this far. I'm not surprised that we've made it this far. It hasn't been a good run from an RNG's perspective. It's actually been a pretty bad run from that perspective. Like, item rooms have been not good for us. We got a bunch of, you know, Curse of the Labyrinth, so we didn't really get as many shop opportunities as we normally would, but on the bright side, Blue Candle covers up for a lot of those mistakes. The Devil card is very good, so we're probably going to end up, oh man, they killed that fly for me, thank you. We're probably going to end up using the Devil card for the boss and then coming back to get the World card later. Because there's no reason to use the World card on the Womb Part 1. It's already the easiest floor we're likely to run into in the near future. Just waiting for the creep to dissipate. And we'll use Attack Fly to finish the job here. And we don't really want the Thumbtack because we already have Ouija boards. So you live another day, Counterfeit Penny. Yeah, again, there's no point to using the World card here except to find the secret room, which we could look for ourselves, but I'd rather save our bombs. So, any point in the future, why would I dodge directly into it? At any point in the future, this World card is going to be more effective in all likelihood. And more money. Another tarot card, the Hermit, basically just a free teleportation. You know, not very exciting for us at this point in the game. Not really exciting for us at any point in the game. We didn't really run out of keys too often here, so it's a nice gesture, but Hermit card becomes a lot less valuable after there's no shops remaining in the game. Same with the Stars card, although there are uses for them. You know, if you have no other options and you really want to teleport, there you go. Same with the Moon card's actually all right because it lets us find the secret room, which in this case gives us the Unicorn Horn, which is, you know, pretty much trash, but whatever. Okay, I mean, with the Nun's Habit, there are good uses for the Unicorn Horn. I mean, it actually synergizes with Nun's Habit, unlike Blue Candle. That being said, I'm happy to continue here. Thank you for that relic. I mean, I don't know why I'm going to look for the secret room when I already know where it is, but we want this pill. Do we really want this pill? In hindsight, not really. Oh, I thought I could maybe sneak off a shot before it got to me there. So there's bad gas gone, and our spirit heart gone as well, but at least it existed for a while. Saves us from taking a little bit of red heart damage. We are now at the perfect level of keys to actually start opening golden chests if, well, we're one key away from being able to open golden chests. So, just a couple more of these sneaking in here, and lucky toe. Okay, so that'll be our new counterfeit penny. We already have 54 cents. That's probably all right. That's where we need to be. And in a weird way, I kind of feel good that we found a dead end here. I was gonna have to backtrack for the devil anyway. Now I have a good reason. Okay, I guess, you know, no longer does blue candle block those shots. It's always frustrating when that happens, but seriously? I'm gonna get you. There we go. Oh, good, a live bomb. So we come back down here. This is actually proving to be a surprisingly long floor, but I stand by my decision to not use the world card. It's, you know, I previously, and we're talking like a year or two ago at this point, but I probably would have used this world card on this floor, maybe the next floor, because I was just an impatient Isaac player, and I still am. You know, it's hard to fight that natural tendency, but I'm getting better about it, I would say. It's Hermit. This is the devil card then, and the world card is on the like entire left side of the screen. Got it. But yeah, I would have just used that card right away and would have been like, oh, you know, it provided us with a reasonable benefit, blah, 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 and then we'd lose, and I'm like, oh, I don't know why we lost, maybe because I didn't get Mom's Knife. Those cards, saving them, actually provides you with a huge benefit that is not necessarily apparent, because, you know, it's like proof by omission, right? It's hard to do. It's hard to prove how, like, misusing a card actually killed you, but saving pills and cards until the exact right moment is the kind of thing that really separates, oftentimes, like a marginal Isaac run between victory or defeat. So, I'm gonna scratch my eyeball. We'll let Attack Fly finish most of the job there and keep moving on. The boss fight has to be over here, yeah. I had a feeling that might happen, but that's okay. We actually are lucky enough to be at a half-heart interval, and another spirit heart for us. Let's use the devil card. Yeah, we might as well, because we're taking the world card away. And we are fighting the biggest ass in the whole game, perhaps. This is Conquest, of course. Conquest is a boss that, I don't know, in my opinion, I almost feel like Conquest needs a rebalance, because he gives you a dog shit item every time. Sometimes he gives you a cube of meat, but almost every time he gives you white pony, which is not good, and he's the hardest boss to fight. I know that Isaac is not necessarily a game that's 100% about balance, but Conquest is, it's like fighting him for no reason, basically, in my opinion. I mean, mind you, the ability to fly would be okay here, but Blue Candle's a lot better. Just make Conquest easier, or make him, maybe not drop the white pony. You already have the pony in the game, you don't need the white pony as well. At least the fight was relatively quick and easy. We'll get the world card and move on. Been a long run so far, not surprised. We'll do an Isaac run next and hopefully be able to, and I'm not saying I want the run to be over quickly, but hopefully get a little bit more damage, because we're kind of, you know, scraping along right now. Use the D6 on some of those shitty item rooms would be much better off, I think. How do I feel about this run? I think we've got like, we got a timer on our heads for how long we're gonna survive, and I think that timer probably starts to run out once we get down to the cathedral. And on the cathedral, we might be able to get lucky and sneak by because we have the world card. But after the cathedral, we have a chance. We have like a dice roll at success by opening the items on the chest. But then we, you know, we have to survive on our own merits from that point onwards, especially if we don't get very good items on the chest. Which, yeah, you know, it's a crapshoot. It's a dice roll. But, you know, when I was a kid, when people would say, actually not when I was a kid, until literally about 45 seconds ago, when people would say it's a crapshoot, I thought that had something to do with actually like shooting shit, like you're shooting the shit, right? Crapshoot, makes sense. I didn't realize until literally just now when I said it. We got very lucky to find the boss room super quickly, by the way. But I didn't realize until literally just now when I said it, you know, shooting is what's called rolling the dice in craps, right? Or rolling dice in craps is called shooting, I should say. I'm trying to figure out how to get my diction proper there. But, yeah, so there you go. It's a craps shoot. It's like saying it's a dice roll. Interesting. It's nothing to do with skeet shooting. Little John. So we'll, yeah, try to get the kill the old-fashioned way there, and then we'll sneak through a blue candle shot. Whenever I can avoid actually using a bomb, I would like to, and I could have avoided it there, and I probably could have avoided it here too, but on the bright side, we're basically done with this fight now. No ability to fly. That's been happening more and more regularly lately. I don't know why. Probably just, you know, coincidence, but RNG has not been gifting me as many abilities to fly as it often does, so we're going to leave that half heart there. Thank God it's not Curse of Darkness. It's a long way to this boss fight. And you know what? It's only like 7 rooms. We can make do with that. I had a feeling I would get hit there. I kind of damned myself. But at least we got those rocks out of the way, which allowed me to sink some really nice blue candle shots on the pony here, thereby making my life easier, although I probably could have gotten out of this room without taking damage as well. And no more blue candle shots as the fight... Oh, there's a spirit heart there. No more blue candle shots as the fight comes close to being over, because I didn't want to accidentally blue candle one of his bombs in the air and cause myself to get fucking killed. Monstro 2 is still the ideal boss fight, or room basically at this point in the game. 2 Monstro 2s, you know, disproportionately difficult. 1 Monstro 2, disproportionately easy. It's very nice too, because blue candle actually doesn't have any knockback associated with it, so it's very easy to just finish that off. We will take our spirit heart right away, as long as we're not in danger of like getting to permanent Polaroid invincibility for any length of time. I think it makes sense. I will one day learn to just use tears on these guys. Just a total waste of a spirit heart there. All right, if I get hit, okay, that pretty much what I was going for there, although it went bad after they started moving twice. But I wanted to hit more than one with blue candle, because if I can just, you know, 2 of them, much easier to kind of parse the movement than 1 of them. If I could actually hit them, that would be like even better on top of that, but obviously that's crazy talk. All right. Now I can't stop trying to come up with like a reimagined version of the Butterfly by Crazy Town lyrics, but it's about someone who just, you know, is a crazy talker, you know? Talk, my lady, talk, my lady. You are bad, shit, crazy. Like, it's working itself out up there in the old noggin pretty quickly. I'm not gonna try to pretend like I'm not feeling clever about that off-the-cuff, you know, reimagining there. But there's a lot of work to be done. I mean, you get sprung with the tongue ring. That's such like a... Probably should get counterfeit, or not counterfeit, flat penny, but whatever. That's such like a classic lyric. I don't know where you, what you replace that with. It's got to be amazing, right? Now, obviously, scary boss fight here. We are not in a lovely position. So what I am thinking is we exclusively use blue candle. For now. We might start using bombs once we get, ooh, gotta dodge. Might start using bombs once the angel fetuses show up. That was the worst dodging of all time. So 1 more hit and the gloves come off, but I think we're probably fucked here. Don't say I didn't try. I did take some damage I'm not proud of over the course of this run, but I feel like I did all right with the lot that I was given. Considering how many item rooms turned out absolutely horribly, I don't feel too ashamed of myself if I die here. I won't feel too ashamed of myself if I die here. Mind you, I think we have a shot at, you know, redemption and success. Thank you, by the way, for not summoning angel fetuses until that exact moment where I was about to thank you for not summoning angel fetuses. Okay, so blue candle, still super, you know, useful here. Defensively and offensively. Now we come in for the fucking kill, right? We gotta get the kill now. I am so disappointed with that, but we tried. As always, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the run. If you did, click the like button. It helps out a great deal. And of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. But for now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.